Liverpool are already flying high as Premier League leaders, but Elon Musk has the potential to take the Reds to new heights. Speculation is abound that the SpaceX founder could launch a bid for the Reds after his dad, Errol, said his son is indeed interested in a takeover. However, the technology magnate's father raised caution as he added the caveat, but that doesn't mean he's buying it. It's understood Fenway Sports Group isn't looking to sell its baby, which is valued by Forbes at an estimated £4.3 billion. However, if anyone has the kind of stubbornness and pulling power required to get a deal done, it's likely to be the richest person on the planet today. Arne Slot has done well to keep spending to a minimum thus far in his Anfield tenure, and it hasn't had any negative impact on results as Liverpool lead both the domestic and Champions League tables. But Mirror Sport explores which market shifting transfers the club could complete with Musk calling the shots. Although the real value would have come from signing Kylian Mbappe on a free when he left PSG, the possibilities are nigh endless with Musk money running the show. Plus, with the right planning and patience over the next few years, who's to say Liverpool couldn't balance the books well enough to add the World Cup winner to their ranks? Mbappe's Real Madrid contract isn't due to expire until 2029. With the forward earning a whopping £250,000 after tax for the duration of that deal. That figure isn't all that ridiculous compared to Liverpool's current wage structure, with Mohamed Salah understood to be on a similar sum. Mbappe, 26, has revealed he has looked to FSG minority owner LeBron James for advice in the past, telling GQ magazine, "He is much farther along in his career than I am and projects outside of sport have cemented his place as a sporting legend. Being able to ask for advice from inspiring figures like him provides an opportunity to adjust my plan and create my own approach that is as effective as possible in terms of helping young people today." Unlike Real, Liverpool couldn't afford to wait for Mbappe's current deal to expire given he'll be nearing his 31st birthday by the time that date rolls around. However, Musk could provide the financial capital needed to finance a transfer ahead of time and feasibly tempt Real into selling their star, who has scored 13 goals in his first 25 outings for Los Blancos. Liverpool have already had the displeasure of feeling Alexander Isak's wrath this season. The Swede scored 1 goal and assisted another as Newcastle drew 3-3 against the Reds in December, making the Magpies one of only 2 Premier League teams to take points off Slot's side at home, term Arsenal being the other. Manchester City superstar Erling Haaland is perhaps the most valuable centre forward in the world right now, but the added nuance to Isak's game makes him the better fit for Liverpool. And it's that ability to create, as well as hold up play and get in behind defenders like Haaland, that makes him the greater attraction. Saudi-owned Newcastle have reportedly placed a £150 million price tag on their frontman, who has 13 Premier League goals this term, if they are to cut ties. And after the inconsistencies of Darwin Núñez, there is arguably no better player than 25-year-old Isak to lead Liverpool's front line for seasons to come. Much of this season's chatter at Anfield relates to Virgil van Dijk's future and the fact his contract is due to expire in June. As he prepares to turn 34 this summer, it's easy to see why the Reds may be cautious over any new deal for the Dutchman, who has etched his name as arguably the best centre back in Premier League history. But Arsenal's William Saliba is well on his way to rivaling that legacy and has something of a head start considering he's still just 23 years old. For context, Van Dijk didn't even arrive in England until he was 24, and Gunners' counterpart Saliba already has 111 appearances for Arsenal, who would be dead against selling to a direct rival under normal circumstances. After all, who better to eventually take up Van Dijk's mantle than the player being touted as his successor in England's top flight? Liverpool's defence looks that much lighter when Van Dijk is taken out. But the likes of Ibrahima Konate and Joe Gomez would receive substantial security if Saliba was to fill Van Dijk's boots. And in the interest of holes that need filling, Salah could soon leave a gaping void of his own on Liverpool's right wing. The Egyptian was heavily linked with a transfer to Saudi Arabia last summer, and speculation is once again building that he could cut ties with Merseyside in 2025. If Salah is the world's best in his position at present, then 17-year-old Lamine Yamal may already be the No. 2 on that list. Since breaking into Barcelona's first team in 2023, the teenager has racked up 14 goals and 21 assists in 73 senior appearances. But his output is now starting to mature. 19 of those direct goal contributions, 7 goals and 12 assists, have come in his 22 outings for Barca this season alone. Yamal has described Barcelona as the club of my life and is understood to have an £866 million buyout clause, meaning any move to Merseyside would truly reach dream status.